Hey, this is Jenny Jones of the Small Business Growth Store. What I wanted to do was I wanted to touch on a few subjects here to actually put you in position for your small business because there's going to be a lot of changes happening. And what I want to try to do is keep you updated on where things could affect you. Now, if you're an Amazon dropshipper or you produce some of the products that you actually share with your customers, this may affect you. So it says here in New York Times here that China bans rare mineral exports to the US. So there's some concerns of some of the rare minerals. And what a lot of people don't know is China supplies, I know, more than 50% of some of their rare minerals over to the US. And that's going to be a problem. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you another breakdown of how this is going to affect you, and probably let's get in front of this. Definitely when it comes to our business. So let me take you over to my desktop, and I want to share a few things with you. Let's go over some fundamentals first. So before I can start jumping in with a lot of the heavy stuff, let's talk about some basic fundamentals first. Yeah, the Small Business Growth Store, man, we got to stay in front of this. Let's talk about it. Let me take you over to my desktop. Let me show you what I'm talking about. I'm going to do the investment pyramid. That way we understand where each dollar is going and what's happening and how we can get in front of it for this next administration. All right. All right. So let's take a look at some just basic fundamentals because I want to start you from the bottom so that you understand where you're at and how to make moves for your business. Right. And these are the things that, I've been teaching finance for over 25 years and grad students all over. And what I've come up with, this are basic fundamentals that we used to go over this when I learned when I was a stockbroker and still an investment advisor today, is everything starts with cash, right? So if you have 5 layers here, understand that everything pretty much starts with cash. And cash is basically, it's money in your pocket or you have under the mattress. I always say that because a lot of people say, oh, I don't put my money in the bank. I put it under my mattress. I'm like, okay, well, that's fine. So that means that cash is not doing anything, right? And that's another discussion for another day. Just know that everything starts with cash. It's only when cash leaves my pocket is when things start to really change, right? Either I'm going to make money or I'm going to save money or something like that. So if cash left my pocket, then I would be trying to put it into some type of savings account or checking account or something of that nature, right? So we have pure cash, which is earning 0%. We have income or savings account, which could maybe get us maybe 1%, right? Maybe if we're lucky, right? And then you have the next level, which is growth and income. Now my dollar that I have, I wanted to get growth and income, right? So then the next level above that is pure growth, right? So this is what you do with your money. So if I had $100, if I had $100 in cash, then next year, and I had it underneath my mattress, when I take it out next year out from underneath my mattress, it's literally just still $100, right? And so what actually happens after that is your money starts to change hands, and it depends on how it grows. Now, the most you can do with your money is aggressive growth. So that's crypto, speculative, IPOs, things of that nature, right? And I think where people fail and where they run into problems is they want to be aggressive growth, but they can't afford to be because they don't have the rest, they don't have the rest of these buckets below here. They don't have all of those taken care of. You can't just move to crypto when you don't have the rest of these in place because a lot of these stabilize you. Now, what you need to understand is this entire pyramid here is the more you move up this pyramid, that's the risk reward factor. So you're going to take on more risk, but it's going to be more rewarding at the top. The problem is you need to have your base taken care of first, right? So when you look at some of the things that are going on, with this new administration, there's going to be a lot of risk associated with this administration. The reason why is because instead of doing things normally the way they should be done, this administration may take things personally. So to me, everyone that's being selected for the cabinet positions, they're all people with personal vendettas or people with personal interests, right? Everybody, to include Trump, to include Elon Musk. Everyone has an agenda. So everyone that's being put in place has an agenda. It really depends on whose agenda is going to get fed first, where you survive. What you need to understand is there will be some changes this year and then this next administration, and maybe changes that may affect this administration and the following administration after that. I'm telling you right now, because some changes that are going to make probably even in the first year are going to have some major ramifications. What needs to be understood, and I think I've explained in my prior video, I'll put that here as well, is we're going to go through some economic cycles. The thing is, how long will we be in those cycles? If we're going to a contractionary period, meaning that the economy is kind of contracting a little bit, how long will we be in that period? Now, a lot of people are being selected for his positions that don't normally know what to do when we get into these normal circumstances. So again, it's almost like the too big to be failed, the 2008, the too big to fail. A lot of these things that happened, a lot of people just did not know, went into one of the worst recessions that I've known in my lifetime. And so I just anticipate there's going to be winners and there's going to be losers, right? And for you, what I would make a recommendation is I would try to stay really close to a lot of the cash that I have and only deploy cash when it's necessarily possible, right? And if you look at any type of loans or any type of credit cards, you have to be very, very careful of some of the things you're doing. You have to make sure you get a good return. If you're going to buy inventory or you're going to buy things on credit, you make sure that you turn that inventory in what we call an inventory cycle. You want to make sure it does not sit on your shelf longer than 30 days because cash is going to be king. I'm promising you. You can mark this video that cash is going to be king here, at least in the next 2 years, the next 2 to 3 years. So I'm not saying hoard cash. You're going to have an opportunity to still make money here at the income level. But once you move above this line right here, this is the line. This is a secret line. Once you move above this line, you're going to go into the equities. And you're going to be doing it's going to be a lot more volatility. It's going to be a lot more risk. Hey, this has been Jenny Jones with the Growth Store. We are doing the Small Business Growth Store. I'm going to be breaking things down again. There are some moves you're going to need to be making inside of your 401ks or your retirement plans. Or if you don't have a retirement plan in your small business, we're going to look at some ways that you can kind of stuff some money in there as well to ride out this next wave. I'm not giving you all doom and gloom. What I am giving you is an opportunity to start getting in front of some things that are going to start happening. Again, the whole ban on China. Again, when you have get back, and I'll make this statement, I heard it before, I heard someone else say it, but pretty soon, if you're doing an eye for an eye, pretty soon everyone's going to get blind. So if you start trying to punish China for their issues, then they'll do the same with us because we depend on them for things as well. So we want to start doing these tariffs and things like that. That can come back to haunt us. One last thing is for because Elon Musk is involved and Elon Musk was at his Thanksgiving party and all of that, you're going to start seeing Elon Musk has a vested interest, and that's to beat China in the EV battle. The problem is China makes EV vehicles. You can get EV vehicles for less than 20K, right? For 15,000 that run much better than, as far as battery life and some things that they're doing that are much better than what you're finding with Elon Musk as cars as well. So he's out of a battle there too. The reason why they wanted to include Mexico in there as well is because what China is doing is moving their cars to Mexico and then trying to ship them to the U.S. to bypass the tariffs. It's going to be a lot of things happening here. Hey, this has been Jenny Jones. I'm going to try to keep you guys abreast, try to keep you guys moving in your business. Stay focused on your business. Try to make sure you start positioning your business to start looking at new services that you can start introducing to your clients. Thank you.